Hey, welcome back. Today, we're diving into something that affects all of us, our digital safety. We're going to look at how two of the biggest technologies out there, AI and blockchain, are teaming up to become the guardians of our super-connected world. So, let's jump right in. You know, everything from our smart speakers to the critical infrastructure that runs our cities is online now. This whole Internet of Things, or IoT, is everywhere. But here's the thing, every single one of those connected devices is a new door, a new window for cyber attacks. We've basically created this huge, sprawling digital landscape, and keeping it safe? Well, that's one of the biggest challenges we face today.
It's a really important question, right? As our real lives and our digital lives basically become the same thing, how do we protect it all? The answer isn't just one magic bullet. It's actually a powerful team-up between two tech heavyweights.
Okay, so first, we really need to get to the root of the problem. Why are these smart devices, the things that are supposed to make our lives easier, such tempting targets for hackers in the first place?
Well, just think about the difference between your laptop and, say, a smart toaster. Your computer has a ton of processing power, right? It gets security updates all the time. But most IoT gadgets are built to be cheap and simple. They just don't have the horsepower for things like antivirus software, and getting them updated is a huge pain. So a lot of them are just out there, running on old, vulnerable software, basically sitting ducks.
And this weakness leads to some pretty scary stuff. Hackers can round up thousands of these unsecured devices into what's called a botnet and use them to crash major websites. They can infect your smart thermostat with malware to steal your data. Or they can use clever tricks to fool a database into coughing up sensitive info. Sometimes, the security flaws are built right in from the factory. And of course, there's the creepy-crawly risk of someone using our own smart cameras and microphones to spy on us.
So that's the big, messy problem. Now let's talk about the first hero in our story, artificial intelligence. You can think of AI as the super smart, always awake security guard that's constantly patrolling our digital world.
So what does that actually mean, AI in cybersecurity? Well, at its heart, it means we're teaching machines to think like a human security expert. It's not just about following a checklist. It's about learning, adapting, and even reasoning. An AI can comb through mountains of data and spot the tiny, subtle clues of an attack that a person would almost certainly miss.
The way AI plays defense is pretty cool. It happens in 3 stages. First up is prevention. It studies old attacks to get better at predicting and stopping new ones. Then comes detection. The AI figures out what normal looks like for a system, and the second something weird happens, it raises a red flag. This is how it spots brand new threats. And finally, it responds. It tells the human experts which threats are most urgent and can even automatically lock down an infected area to stop an attack from spreading.
Okay, so if AI is the smart guardian walking the beat, then blockchain is the impenetrable fortress. It's all about creating a foundation for our data that is fundamentally secure and trustworthy from the ground up. In a security world, the gold standard is something called the CIA triad. That's confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Blockchain is basically designed to nail all 3. For confidentiality, it uses super strong encryption. Think of it like a unique digital lock and key, so only the right people get access. But its real superpower is integrity. Once data is on the blockchain, changing it is nearly impossible. It creates this permanent, trustworthy record. And for availability, because the whole network is spread out over tons of computers, there's no single weak spot. If one part goes down, the network just keeps on running.
But wait, there's more. Blockchain also gives us total traceability. You can follow the history of any piece of data from the very beginning. The built-in rules of the system automatically spot and kick out any shady behavior. And because security keys are also spread out, you get rid of that massive risk of a hacker stealing the one master key that unlocks everything. See, trust isn't just a feature. It's baked into the very DNA of the system.
And this is where it all comes together. On its own, AI is smart. And on its own, blockchain is secure. But when you put them together, you get something truly game-changing. A security system that is both incredibly intelligent and fundamentally trustworthy.
Think of it this way. AI is the brain of the whole operation. It's the detective out in the field, analyzing, learning, and spotting threats faster than any human ever could.
And then you have blockchain, which provides the unbreakable, unchangeable record book. It's the ultimate source of truth, making sure every single piece of data and every action taken is locked down and completely reliable.
So what does this dynamic duo look like in action? Okay, picture a smart factory. The AI, our security guard, detects that someone is trying to maliciously shut down a critical machine. The AI instantly blocks the attack. At that exact same moment,
the blockchain acts like a perfect tamper-proof security log, creating a permanent record of what happened, when it happened, and how the AI responded. The AI is the hero in the moment, and the blockchain is the flawless witness, guaranteeing the integrity of the whole story.
So, let's zoom out. What's the big picture here? This combination of AI and blockchain isn't just some far-off idea. It is a very real blueprint for building the kind of secure digital future that, let's be honest, we all want and desperately need.
This quote really just says it all, doesn't it? The biggest weaknesses of all our connected devices are directly answered by the strengths of AI and blockchain working together. It's this incredible synergy that lets us build a world that isn't just smart, but is also truly safe.
But, the technology is only ever half the battle. As our world gets more and more connected, the final question really comes back to us. We're building the tools to create a secure future. The real challenge is whether we'll have the wisdom and the will to actually use them. Thanks for tuning in.